Hold up.
SEO and Pinterest, how to optimize your Pinterest account for search. If there's any module you should watch in this Pinterest section, it's this one. This is the most important module that can make or break your Pinterest strategy. SEO, which is short for search engine optimization, is often thought to be difficult, but I promise you, once you know the foundations, it's not difficult at all. SEO in simple terms is the process of increasing the visibility of a brand by using key terms and phrases that are often used by the brand's ideal audience. This means when trying to think of keywords, you need to think of the type of questions people will ask when looking for your product or service. The better your SEO, the greater your traffic, and the more chances of seeing conversions. When thinking of SEO, you need to be asking questions such as, what features would my ideal audience be looking for? What problem do they have that may require my products or services? For example, a mobile phone retailer may attempt to rank for keywords such as buy a new iPhone, iPhone accessories, Disney case for Android phones, wireless car charger for mobile phones. He or she knows that these are the keywords that the ideal audience will be using to search for all things mobile phone related. So using these keywords appropriately will increase the chance of being seen in search results. Remember, this is just an example for illustrative purposes. You'll need to figure out what people in your niche are searching for, and I'll help you figure out those terms shortly. This strategy remains true whether you're attempting to rank on Pinterest or Google, or any other search engine for that matter. The better your SEO on Pinterest, the better your chances of actually ranking your Pinterest profile or pins in Google. If your Pinterest SEO is done right, it means you'll be able to increase the amount of relevant traffic to your website that ultimately increases your conversions. Pinterest accounts for 5% of all web traffic share, meaning that if there's any search engine you want to focus on, Pinterest should really be one of them. Remember, most of the users on Pinterest come on there with the intention of buying, so it's really important that this step is not missed. Otherwise, plenty of opportunities will pass you by. We're now going to have a look at what happens when you search for specific keywords using the Pinterest Smart Search. I am going to search for, let's say, cake recipes. Now, when I search for cake recipes, Pinterest allows you the option of looking at all the pins available under those keywords. Or you could look at your pins that may have cake recipes in there. As you can see, I don't have any. If I did, they would come up here in order of the most popular. You have buyable pins that are related to the key term. Now, if you remember my the first module regarding the different types of rich pins, you'll see if I click on this one, it has the price there. You can buy it straight away. And this is a buyable pin, so it's not a recipe pin. So when I click on it, I can buy directly from Pinterest. It then shows you the people that rank highly for this keyword, and then it will show you the boards that rank highly for this keyword. So when you're doing your keyword research, you need to make sure that your pins have the keywords. If you have buyable pins, make sure they have keywords. If you have a profile, which clearly you will to be using Pinterest, your profile has a keyword, and any boards that you create, they should have the keyword. So as you can see, all of these are factors when ranking for SEO. So now I've shown you how your pins or profile or boards may show up in the search engine results. I'm now going to show you how to optimize your profile to increase your chances of ranking highly in Pinterest. I'd love to say that key terms are the only thing needed to rank highly on Pinterest, but unfortunately, a little bit more goes into it than just the keywords. Now, in order to increase your chances of ranking highly on Pinterest, as well as the keywords, you need to there are other things that Pinterest looks at. So for your boards and pins, Pinterest will look at your number of repins that each of your pins have, the number of saves, and the number of comments. So if you have a pin and it has thousands of repins, Pinterest will see that pin as relevant. So it will rank highly for specific keywords, relevant keywords. If Pinterest sees that the pin has been saved quite often, then again, that's another ranking factor for Pinterest to see that that pin is relevant. So it will rank higher than pins using the same keyword that don't have any saves or any repins or any comments. Now, from your profile, the things that make it rank highly, as well as the keywords, are the number of people linking from your website. So how many people are going into your website and actually pinning pins from a page or a post. It also looks at the number of people linking to your website. So this is the amount of people that are linking, have pins on their boards, linking back to your domain name. So as you can see, SEO is a big ranking factor, but there are other things like relevant pins. In order for your pins to be relevant, you need to be using one, the keywords, engaging titles, engaging images, and pinning to relevant personal boards and group boards. All of this we will cover eventually, but I am first going to start showing you how to use the keywords in the right way with your profile first in the next video, then we'll go on to all the other factors.